It's the
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille Sports. Tonight it'll be Warriors. Well, for the Warrior mark early, they have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Now that we are able to look back on the Warriors' accomplishment last season, all the wins, the first title in 40 years, how do you view the season they had, Shaq, in a historical perspective?
It was super successful. 67 wins put them as a top 5 team of all time. Combination of their offense and defense made them one of the best teams ever. And it was something Kenny and I were not used to. We're used to seeing big guards dominate. Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Penny Hardaway. Steph Curry has the same body as Kenny.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Love the pass to James. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role off the bench.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard position.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Green, no luck.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Fires the 3, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Smith. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. There's no open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. LeBron with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. Over in the corner, Barnes. Thompson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good. Irving's got his first basket.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Curry against Irving, and the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 6.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. From 10 feet out. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 10 points for LeBron.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Bogut. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Mon Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Another shot. Another miss by Shumpert.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here is Barbosa. To the inside. Livingston, that's good.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Livingston, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Livingston's got 6.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Again, Shumpert missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. No good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James is a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Draymond Green is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Another shot. Here's Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. James, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the 7th. Curry dishes to Thompson. Got a piece of it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Dellavedova. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, that's blocked. In the corner, it's James for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Out to the right wing. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and it's Shumpert again, missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Curry kicks to Thompson. Goes up the baseline, and the jumper is good. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more. Sitting in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And finished off by Bogut.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 7. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Shumpert, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. There's the feed to Green. Barnes with it. 6 points for him. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
Shumpert with the steal. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up, challenge the defense.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
And here is Curry. Passes it to Barnes. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Now we're really seeing him pound that ball inside.
6 straight points in the paint. They're making their presence felt. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
Good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Feeds it to Mozgov. Pass to Shumpert. Buries the long-range jumper. Shumpert's got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Warriors leading by 4. Here's Thompson. He's got 9. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm with LeBron, and you didn't have much resistance in that first quarter, but the second...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They completely dominated the second quarter, turning a small deficit at the beginning of the period into a 6-point lead at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, down low.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know this. Rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Smith kicks to Irving. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And
here to start the second half.
Here's Thompson. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The drive by LeBron. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.